there's a simple method that allows for judgmental thoughts to dissolve effortlessly. All that is needed is to drop into this simple presence, this awake openness, and to be with experience exactly how it is revealing itself. Then judgmental thoughts naturally release themselves. They are quite simply self-liberating. What we can notice, first of all, is that all of our judgmental thoughts are based on a sense of knowing. Before we can judge something to be lacking or worthy of change, we first need to identify it as being something. We need to believe that there really is this problematic thing that somehow has these enduring characteristics. Once that identification is in place, all kinds of judgments are possible. We can now think about how we want less of it or more of it, how it was in the past or how it is going to be in the future. But whatever kind of judgmental thought arises, it always has its foundation in the belief that the knowledge of it is correct and accurate. So, the beautiful thing which makes this method so accessible is that we don't need to get into a fight, into an argument with our judgmental thoughts. We're not trying to fight fire with fire. Instead, we're just dropping right to the root of this judgmental construction. We're just seeing how this problematic object of experience is revealing itself. The direct experiential evidence will then remove the problematic nature of the judgmental thought. The thought becomes light. It has its teeth removed because it's clearly seen that what that thought says is the case actually is not the case in actuality. So then the thought is just free to be there and free to move. There is nothing to do with it. So how can we come to see with immediacy that these judgments are not substantiated? Well, it is really quite simple. All we're doing is creating some space and being here. So right now, just allow yourself to open up the visual field. Just relax into the space all around you. And then simply drop any kind of effort and just rest. We are just here. There is nowhere to go right now. Nothing to do. Just this simple presence. Now, if there is any kind of judgment occurring right now, simply allow that to be here. Notice what that judgment seems to refer to. The judgment has some kind of object as its target. It is judging something. So where is that something in your experience located right now? Don't come to an intellectual conclusion. Just be with the experience as it is here. It is not about being precise, just being with it. So here it is, that seemingly so problematic part of our experience. Where are its boundaries? Where is it sitting? Just allow this to reveal itself, to present itself however it may. Just notice how this, what we consider to be a thing, an object of experience, isn't how we thought it was at all. It is not this stuck, fixed, solid thing. If it's a feeling, then this feeling is not stuck. It is movement in the ever open, in this effortless awake presence. There's no resistance to it. It's just revealing itself. And how this sensation, this feeling, this seeming object is revealing itself is never constant. It never arrives into some kind of solidified state. If we are with it in the here and now, we simply never encounter it as any kind of fixed entity. The moment we notice its presence, it's already gone and shifted. So it's not just that this problematic thing isn't how we thought it was. We simply don't find that problematic thing at all. To find it would mean to freeze it, to hold it in place, to somehow identify it. But as soon as we try to do that, it's already gone. It was released naturally. And beautifully, this natural release is not something that we need to be doing. It is already the case. Right now, how is it here if we don't try to make this happen? We're not assuming the position of somebody who needs to release emotions. Everything's free to show up, reveal itself, and dissolve. This is always the actuality, and no amount of thinking can change this. So what is happening now to those judgmental thoughts? They too are arising in this open presence, and they too are here for no time at all. They're here, and they are gone again. Because that judgmental thought couldn't be substantiated in the immediacy of our experience, it is light and easy. We are not becoming mesmerized by it. It doesn't need to go, but it is also clearly seen that It is not some kind of basis for reality. It's just an opinion, just a take, just a bit of language moving through. Nothing more than that. And yet at the same time, directly seeing this open, free nature of experience does not turn us into some kind of nihilistic idiot. We can still very much differentiate between what is beneficial and what is harmful. But we are not over-fixating and rarefying those judgments. They are here in a light functional way, but they don't form the basis of what we are or what our experience is. There is no belief invested in those judgments. So where does that leave us? Just here, in this simple presence, where nothing is missing, nothing is lacking, nothing needs to be done. It is just naturally free and complete.